Hi, my name is Mary Perry, and I'm the Clinical Trials Director for Zone Labs. And today I'm here with Dr. Barry Sears, President and Founder of Zone Labs. Dr. Sears, thanks for being with me today.
Thank you, Mary.
Yes. So, Dr. Sears, today I want to talk about zone polyphenols. So, can you first talk about why zone polyphenols are different than other polyphenols you'll find in the consumer marketplace?
Well, polyphenols are very important for human health, but they're more important if they get into the body. So again, we have to really look at three things. One, the potency of the polyphenol, the bioavailability, the ability for that polyphenol to be absorbed by the body, and finally, the safety of the polyphenol.
So let's dive in first to potency. Can you expand on that a bit?
Well, you find polyphenols in colorful fruits and vegetables, but they're in very low concentrations. That's why they recommend eating 10 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. That's a lot of fruits and vegetables.
Yep.
So to get enough polyphenols, you have to concentrate them. You have to make extracts. And this is one of the problems in the industry, that I'll freeze dry a fruit or vegetable and say it has polyphenols. It does, but there aren't very many of them. In fact, they're never stated exactly how many polyphenols because it's difficult to measure them. One of the things we do, we actually measure the levels of the polyphenols in each of our lots. So you know exactly that how many polyphenols you have.
And then, so Dr. Hughes, let's talk a bit, because this kind of builds on that topic about bioavailability. What do you need to know about the bioavailability of our polyphenols?
Well, it doesn't matter how much are in the capsule, it's how much gets into your blood. That's called bioavailability. Most polyphenols have virtually no bioavailability. They're either water insoluble or in the form of polymers, which cannot be absorbed intact. They're good for the gut, but they're not very good for the blood. And so that's why we've chosen to focus on the two polyphenols which have the greater amounts of bioavailability. One are cocoa polyphenols, and the other are the maqui polyphenols. Now, of the cocoa polyphenols, maybe about 10, maybe 15% are monomers. They can be absorbed, which means about 85% are not absorbed. The maqui polyphenols are even better because about 95% are monomers, which means they're absorbed, which means they give the greatest amount of benefits with the least amount of the product. And so this is one of the key things when we talk about basically the bioavailability. It's not how much is in the capsule, well, that's important, but it's how much it gets in your blood.
What about safety? What is there to know about safety of polyphenols?
Well, safety of everything.
Yeah,
that's why basically, when you talk about a food product, it says it's guaranteed to be a food. Supplements are not foods, but polyphenols can be foods if they have what is called generally regarded as safe status or GRAS status. The polyphenols we have, the cocoa polyphenols and the maqui polyphenols, both have GRAS status. It means they've gone through extensive toxicology to demonstrate to outside authorities that we have basically, yes, we have concentrated up the polyphenols, but we have not concentrated up toxic materials at the same time. And so that's why when you see our food products that contain our cocoa or our maqui polyphenols, they're labeled as foods, not supplements. So this is another distinguishing factor between our polyphenols and everything else you find in the marketplace. We go back to, say, potency. We need high amounts. They have to be bioavailable, and they have to be safe.
Excellent. Dr. Sears, I always love talking to you. Thank you so much for enlightening everyone on zone polyphenols today.
Thank you very much.